welcome to St Peter's Square in Manchester. This is a very special site because it's on this site 202 years ago that the Peterloo Massacre took place, when the people of Manchester and surrounding towns, there was a great injustice in their generation. They gathered together to speak out about it, and ever since then I felt this has been the right place for the people of Manchester and the surrounding towns, and wherever you've come from, if there's an injustice, let's come and talk about it here at St Peter's Square. Let's come and talk about it in our city centre and make this a place where we can meet and make the case and win the arguments. I've been involved, you might wonder why Bishop's speaking today, I've been involved in housing issues since the 1980s, when I was a vicar in a parish in Yorkshire at a time when the Coal Board were selling off tenanted miners' dwellings to all manner of private investors. And I was going around, as a vicar does, meeting families who were frightened, who were scared to death about what these new landlords might, what the impact would be on rents, what it would be on repairs. And I began to realise that you can't just hold people's hands when you see an injustice. You've got to speak out and do something about it. And in the end, we did, and we set up in that town, we set up a tenants cooperative. It was my first involvement with the cooperative movement. We set up a fully mutual tenants cooperative, and we bought those properties, and the tenants managed them and looked after them themselves. So you can find answers, and we're going to find answers today too. And we know there are answers to this. There's no reason why leaseholders should be the people who have to pay. The polluter pays principle is very simple. The responsibility lies with whoever caused the mess in the first place. And as we've already heard, it's not the residents, not the leaseholders. You know, if I bought a car and then 3 or 4 years down the line there was proved to be some fault and those cars tended to burst into flames, I'd expect the manufacturer to take it back and repair it. Say if I bought a fridge or a washing machine that that was liable to go on fire, the manufacturer, the person responsible, is the person who made the thing in the first place, and that's all we're asking for here. The people who built these properties, the developers, or whoever ultimately took the profits away from that developer, wherever that money has gone, follow the money. That's what they say on those police programmes you watch on the telly, isn't it? Follow the money. See where the money's gone, and that's the money that we want to sort out the problems for our leaseholders, to solve our building problems. And as we've heard, it's not just high-rise, it's medium-rise properties as well. It's not just ACM cladding, it's not just cladding, it's anything. You know, Grenfell was the kind of catalyst. Grenfell was the moment we realised actually there's a big problem in our buildings. But since then we've realised just how wide that problem is. It's not just one form of cladding, it's not just cladding. Anything that is making our buildings so unsafe that you can't get a mortgage on them is something that needs to be sorted. And it can't be sorted by just private individuals, it does need government. I do hope that there will be a good relationship with the ministerial team. I know one of the ministers in the House of Lords, who I know has met with Cladiators and representatives, and I hope that Michael Gove himself will find time when he's fit and well and finished running and feeling healthy in body and mind and spirit. I hope he'll find time to come and meet with us too. And certainly when the building safety bill gets to the House of Lords, I shall be very active, I think, at that stage in trying to see if the government haven't put clauses in already by that stage. Because we've had the clauses have been drafted, we know what they need to be. We just need to get them into that bill on its way through Parliament, then we can get this sorted and you folk can get back to living the sort of lives that you're meant to be living, not having to worry about this stuff all the time. Thank you very much for listening, and welcome again to Manchester.